Okay, so we are live. Okay,
Okay.
so I'm really happy to have you. Thank you for honoring my invitation. You're just awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, sis. Thank you as well. Thank you. You
Okay,
okay?
so yeah, we can go now.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is an exclusive interview on how you decided to leave from Lebanon to Europe.
Yeah.
And before we start, please can you introduce yourself?
Well, my let's say my name is True Life Story. That's not my name, but
Yeah, that's the
and
name
I'm
of
a
your channel.
Ghanaian. Yeah, I'm a Ghanaian
Uh-huh.
who has been through Lebanon years ago, and I'm now telling my story.
Like the legend you are.
Thank
Wow.
you.
So it's amazing having you here. So I want to ask you, like, when you were in Lebanon, can you like tell us why you decided to travel? Was it because you did not like Lebanon or you were tired of Lebanon, or what made you to travel to Europe?
Okay. That's a big question. You always bring the best out of me. Yeah, I wasn't planning to leave Lebanon until I met my partner, the traveler. So
Uh-huh.
he was really the one that convinced me. But my first plan when I left contract was work hard and
Yes.
then go back home. And thank God I did get my target. But then he was on and on. We should go to Europe and you get more money and then you can go home. And I fought for it. So that was the reason why I
You
left
decided
Lebanon
to
to leave Lebanon to Europe instead of going back home.
Africa.
Yeah. Mm.
Okay, actually, that was a brave decision. Like, were you afraid?
I was. I was afraid because there was war.
You
It's life and death. Either you stay there, you don't know what will happen, or you are brave and you live it because there was, like I was saying, there's bombing every day, almost every day. And people were warning us that they themselves, the Lebanese themselves, were going to crash. There was a sign that there's something going on during the president
Yes.
era. Yeah, the Hezbollah and the president who was on wasn't agreeing on ceasefire and things like that. So, yeah, I have to be brave and live. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so before we continue with the interview, she has a channel and she shares her journey with us, how she traveled from Lebanon to Europe. And I would like you guys to go check it out. The name of her channel is True Life Story. As you can see on the screen, I will leave a link in the description. So thank you guys very much for watching. So when you decided to move to Europe, like you were not going to take a straight flight from Lebanon to Europe, you were going to pass through other countries, right? How
Yeah.
did you prepare yourself? Like, how did you prepare yourself for this mentally, like spiritually, everything? How did you prepare yourself for this?
Yeah. Again, it wasn't easy. Hmm. For us to leave our country to go to different country itself is bravely because you don't have any
Yeah,
family there. So mentally, we met this guy that I talk about, and he took us through everything. We have to memorize everything because now we are UN officers. We have to be trained to become UN
okay.
officers.
So they trained you guys to become UN officers
Yes,
in
so
order
you
to
have to
travel.
know the officer's name, all of
Wow.
them, memorize the numbers, the address of where you are based, the camp in which you were, and even put on uniform and take a picture and get a card and everything. So
That
you
was
have,
super wise.
yes, mentally, they have to make sure you are right, because if you are not, it will come back to them. So they have to get you prepared mentally, physically, and everything before
Yeah, of course.
they let you move. Yeah.
So can you like tell us some of the things you bought while you were traveling?
Oh my goodness.
Because
If
it
you
has
are
to be a lot.
listening,
Imagine
yeah,
traveling from Lebanon to Europe. Oh my God. It has to be a lot, of course.
no, it was light. It was a traveling pack, like a backpack. But
Okay, you
like
had just a backpack.
backpack, because you are going
Uh-huh.
on holiday as a
Okay,
UN
as UN
officer.
officers, you guys are going on holiday.
Yeah, you are allowed to go holiday. So
Mm-hmm.
for 1 month. So we are on
Wow.
holiday. So everything should be holiday.
You know,
So
the plan was genuine. Like I cannot imagine.
yeah, you have to do
Like,
everything like officer, everything.
okay. So was there a time that you were like, oh my God, maybe I should not go? Were you having like second thoughts?
um, no, not from Lebanon to Syria. No, but because I mean, no, I wasn't. From
Okay.
Syria to Jordan, I wasn't, because then we got a visa now, so we are not illegal, we were legal. And then Jordan as well, it was the time we were applying for the visa that we panic again. Again, the guy was there, like giving us every information. So it was difficult, but I mean, you have to be strong there. You have to be positive. Yeah, that's the word. You have to be positive. It was only from Jordan to Hungary
Yeah.
that when our guy, when he passed away by accident, that was when we knew there's no one to call when something happened. That's
Yeah.
when the panic, like me, that's like a wake up call. Now I don't know what to do anymore. I wasn't that
Okay.
brave anymore.
Like
Mm,
I want to ask you this.
mm.
Um, if you were like, if it was now, will you return to Africa or still move to Europe?
I will go to Africa. I will go
Why?
to Africa.
Because there
Wow.
are so many opportunities here now, or like, or you
It's,
are more mature in thinking, or why will you return to Africa?
it's not. I was mature back then, but I didn't have any experience.
Uh-huh.
I didn't have any experience about Europe, and I didn't know what I was getting myself into as well. So now
Of
that
course.
I know, like in the journey, I, we got to a place when I was asking why. I was so annoyed with my partner, and I said, "Why didn't you tell me the truth?" So he was on the phone with his friend that I said we were roommates in Beirut. And all he
Yeah,
said to me on the phone, he shouted on the phone, he said, "If I told you, you would not made
of course.
it." When
Because you
he
know,
said,
when you start the journey, no matter what, you are going to complete it. But
yeah,
if they start telling you things before the journey, you'll be like, no, I cannot do this.
no, yeah, exactly. He
Yeah.
said, "If I told you, you will not." That's all. That's one word he said to me. It was too
Okay,
late.
so can you tell us some of the challenges you faced on your way to Europe? Like some
Yeah,
of them, because I know there are a lot, and we are still to make another interview on this. But
yeah.
can you like tell us some of them now?
No, okay. First of all, my dressing wasn't appropriate. My dressing, because we left January. It was cold, but not cold. But I didn't know the weather in Europe. I didn't know how, and I didn't know how long. To me, I just thought, oh, the way we got the visa from Syria, Jordan, is going to continue smoothly. So
Of
good.
course.
Was it footwear? I wasn't prepared with footwear. I wasn't prepared with my choice of clothes. They were not warm enough to face the weather. Food wise, I wasn't prepared. There are a lot
Okay.
unexpected that came on the way that I wasn't prepared. So it wasn't that smooth and easy, I can say.
Okay, like as a black woman
Mm-hmm.
passing across these countries, or as black people traveling from Lebanon to Europe, were you guys facing any racist attack on the way from
Mm.
Syrians, from people from other countries, or was it just a smooth journey?
No, it wasn't. The racism started from Syria. I thought it was, I mean, they were advising us to leave because they too they want to fight each other. They were planning coup. Like I was saying, the old president died within that time, and his son was young. So they thought,
Yeah.
oh, because he's young, they can fight him and take over. So they were, when we go out to the market and the museum, they were telling us, you should leave, you should leave. But there are some of them that are very racist. So what I used to do is cover my hair. Once you are Muslim, you are fine, whether you are black or white.
Oh,
So
so they were bringing like
it
religion
get
into this.
yeah, it gets to a point I have to cover my hair all the time. So once you cover your hair, you are fine. But in Jordan, oh my
That was
goodness.
a wise decision, like
In Jordan
okay,
was different.
oh, Judges was just joined the live video. Thank you so much for joining us. We really, really appreciate you.
Thank
Mhm.
you.
Okay. Now I want to ask you this. Like, if you knew of all the challenges you were going to face on the way, will you still embark on this journey?
No, no,
No, of course.
I will not wish it on my worst enemy. No,
No.
no way. Tell you the
Okay.
truth, it was this morning. I cry for, I don't know. Up to now, emotionally, I'm not there properly. As I was watching my own video back, the journey from Hungary to Slovenia. YouTube recommended a video for me. I know we are not there yet, but
Yeah.
as I watch it, it's like I'm watching myself. I'm telling
Oh,
a story and I'm trying to hold on to myself and not break down. And then here I am with watching myself again. What I was seeing is like, so I've linked that video on the traveling from Hungary, from Hungary to Slovenia. If anyone will go
okay.
back and watch it, you can see it yourself. It's not me telling you, but that's a documentary that somebody went through to do it. And I was thinking, will I do it again? I will never do it.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Hmm.
Okay, so right now there are a lot of youths leaving Africa to Europe, America, and they are going through the same thing you guys went through like 20 years ago. What
Hmm.
do you think about this? Like, are they doing the right thing?
Well, I didn't know this thing keep on going. I didn't know that because
Actually, like, sorry for cutting you
yeah,
short. Um, Before yesterday, I saw a video of about, let's say, 200 people in South America trying to cross into America. And
yeah,
I was like, maybe this is the same thing you went through. Like,
yes.
do you think they are doing the right thing? Is it the right thing to do?
Well, that is difficult question because you can't tell people. Some
Of
like
course.
when you are telling, it's just a story to their ears. Unless
Like,
you
they will
are
always say,
in,
go and try your luck.
yes, unless you are in, then you feel the pain. To
Of course.
many people, like the America one that you are saying, if it's the same thing that what there was a lady that broke her leg. She's from Cameroon. She
Yeah.
she broke her leg and she said she can't go. But you are lying. Once
I
you are
saw,
there, you saw that. Once you are there, you have to continue because when you go back, you lost all your
and
money already.
sometimes if you can't continue the journey, you will die in the forest. Like
Yeah.
there is nobody to
Exactly.
help you.
No,
So it's
no.
very dangerous. For anybody who wants to embark on this journey, make sure you are very healthy. And health doesn't guarantee the fact that you are going to finish your journey. Yeah. Is I would say is all about luck. Yeah, of course.
God, if God is by your side,
Yeah. So
prayers,
it's all about
fasting.
God and luck as well, because
Yeah,
some people are naturally gifted with good luck and stuff like that, but not everybody.
it's true.
Yeah. So what advice will you give to the youth of Africa who are still thinking on embarking on this journey, or other ladies who are in Lebanon right now and still thinking of leaving Lebanon to Europe through the
Yeah.
sea and Syria? What will you say to them? Should they continue with this journey, or I don't know, or move back home or stay back home?
I would say if you have money or you like I did, go back home.
Oh,
Even
go
if
back
you
home.
don't, but yes, by all means, it's not cheap to travel from Arab country to Europe. It's not cheap. That money, if you manage, you can establish yourself in your country. It's you might think, oh, I want bigger one. Like me, 20 something years ago, I was having $3,000. I
Yeah, of
should have,
course. And
I
you could make
should
it in
have
Africa.
gone home. I should have gone home. But then I thought,
And back then that was a lot of money.
a lot of money,
You will
a
have
lot of,
companies on your own right now if you came back.
and I work like 6 cleaning a day for a year to
Wow.
get that money. 6 houses I was cleaning, ironing to
So
get that
Joji's
money.
was asking, she was asking, that she heard a lot of people died on the way. Like, did you witness people on the way dying,
Yes, yes,
or you did?
yes. When you die, they leave you. Like the video I was leaking, there's a guy that said they were coming with some groups, they couldn't find them. Especially from, like I was saying, from Hungary to Slovenia, it's in the dark.
Yeah.
It's in the dark, you can't see anything. So if you
So
see the light and you don't see your friend or somebody you met on the way, knowing that they are dead or they have angel somewhere. And
oh,
if some next group is coming and they find them, fine. If they don't, they've gone.
that's really sad.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm really grateful that you honored my interview, and I would like to cover this with you, like how you started it from Lebanon and how you finally found yourself and settled in Europe in our
Hmm.
next interviews. So I don't want to keep you too long. I know you're a very busy person, and thank you so much. I
Thank
really
you.
really appreciate. Thank you for being a huge support to my channel and everything
Wow.
I do. Thank you so much.
I
And
started because of you. I started because
oh,
I want you to tell my story. And
I really appreciate
sorry,
you.
and you refuse. That's why. I started
So,
because of you. So, yeah.
uh, please, thank you so much. So,
Yeah.
please, to anybody who is watching, her link, a link to her channel will be in the description box. Go and check her out. She's telling us about her travel journeys, what she went through from Lebanon to Europe. Like, it's awesome. You don't want to miss this. And thank you all so much for watching. So, what would you like to say to our viewers before we end this live video, please?
Wow. Life is a journey, life is struggling. So if you are watching and you are already in a transit somewhere, just keep praying, be strong. What I would advise struggling is get a proper boot. This is to someone who is on transit. If you are not on transit and you are planning and somebody tell you, let's go, please don't go because it's not easy. This journey took me a year and more, 2 years, I would say, before I got to UK. Yeah,
Yeah.
2 years. So it's not as simple as they would tell you. A lot of people has died. We met some people on the way that got crazy. a guy got to UK. He after all that,
Oh,
it went into his mind, and he was crazy. I don't know where he is now. So it's not easy. Just be content with what you have, and
of
God
course.
will be. If you plan well, you will succeed. Thank you. God bless you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And if you are traveling, always keep God first place because He is the
God
beginner and the
first.
finisher of everything, and He is going to see you through. Thank you guys so much for watching. And
Yeah.
thank you, sis. And until next time. Bye. We are
Bye.
going to be
Bye.
having you a lot on this channel. You will tell us about everything. Everything. Thank you so much.
Don't
Judges
worry.
more, thank you for watching. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And I would say this is the end of our interview. Thank you so much. But
Thank you.
this is part one. We still have a
Yes.
lot coming for you guys.
Yes.
Bye.
Yes. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.